Hi team, and welcome back to episode 3 of Sustainable is the New Black. On today's episode, I'm going to be talking about the hospitality industry, in particular a specific hotel and resort chain. I'm going to be looking into their sustainability, their branding, and their product. And obviously the product is hotels. To be honest with you, it's going to mainly be about sustainability because their sustainability is woven within all 3 of the considerations here. So, the brand is called Six Senses. Now, Six Senses is a luxury chain of hotels and villa resorts all over the world. They started primarily in Asia and now they've managed to spread over 4 different continents and they're trying to break into America as we speak. We're talking a tight $7,000 as a minimum stay per night. And now you might be thinking, hey, what is the point in even talking about this? The point of talking about this chain is because they claim to have sustainability as one of their main positionings in the industry, and they are successful at it too. They have 26 hotels across 4 continents, ranging from Vietnam to Fiji to the Maldives. The whole identity and branding was around wellness. They wanted to get people to experience the ultimate luxury wellness experience. So we're talking spas, we're talking immersive experiences of culture, and that can typically be yoga and walking, and that kind of links into sustainability. They claim that sustainability is not something that we do, it's something that we are. And this is where the link between wellness and sustainability positioning for them. They talk about empty of waste, toxins, plastics, and full of spirituality, celebration, and joy. They see the 2 as conjoined. So they have 6 areas of sustainability. Building, making smarter use of the land topography, orientation, and renewable building materials to create spaces that are vibrant and alive. Community, employing and sourcing locally and leaving a legacy through education, sanitation, and healthcare programs for future generations. Number 3 is the environment. Preserving and rebuilding environments through our responsible operations, protecting habitats on land and in the water. Then is plastic freedom. 82 tried and tested solutions to plastic items in the 4 main areas of the hotel's operation: housekeeping, back of house, food, beverage, and spa. Funding. Sustainability funds at each property are used locally on social or environmental projects. Inside the hotel is their 6th one, from passive cooling to energy efficiency, electric transport, biodegradable cleaning products, and earth labs. So they have a sustainability fund, and this is what they say about it. Our sustainability fund comprises of 0.5% of revenues, 100% soft toy sales and donations, and 50% of house bottled water. Ooh! Ooh. Okay, so this is the issue. So they were saying that they have struggled to be completely 100% plastic free. And this is part of it. They're saying that 50% of house bottled water sales, the money is used locally in a way that supports equal access to an improved quality of life for all and restore habitats and wildlife populations. So whilst they've seen plastic to be a negative, they've tried to turn it into a positive, because I'm yet to see a hotel that doesn't sell plastic bottles. 0.5% of revenues might sound really tiny, but for a multi-million pound hotel company, it's a lot of money when you actually think about it. I'm not going to do the maths. That's actually a really big amount of money that's being reinvested. They also have this farm to fork strategy. So each property has an organic garden which provides the resort's kitchens with fresh herbs, vegetables and fruits, as well as a range of ingredients for our spas and alchemy bars. Hens produce fresh eggs from the comfortable coops with surrounded sound. Come and get your hands dirty foraging for clean food. It's cool. Okay, I also want to talk more about their Earth Labs. So, Six Senses Earth Labs serves as a place dedicated to engagement and innovation. This is where we communicate the work happening on and off-site for each of our properties. For example, marine conservation, forestry or farming initiatives, harnessing renewable energy from solar, biomass, and bottling drinking water. It also displays our consumption data, including water, energy, and waste. All guests and hosts are welcome to join and learn some handy life hacks such as making do-it-yourself, composting chemical-free detergents, or extracting the essential oils from herbs grown in our organic gardens. Children can join in foraging, farming, and recycling during Grow with the Six Senses activities. For an unconventional souvenir, Earth Lab's seed best to grow organic produce back home. That's quite nice takeaway. Also position themselves as all natural. They compost from food waste as it serves as a natural fertiliser, which is used in our organic gardens to grow vegetables, fruits and herbs. Natural insecticides are distilled from plants and used as an organic alternative to chemical sprays. Biologically active cleaning solutions are grown in batches used to replace chemical cleaners. Strategy called grown in, not flown in, where the fruits and vegetables are harvested from their organic gardens to make sure that they have a foundation for their healthy meals for their guests. Under their impacts on their website, 47,000 kilograms of upcycled timber products have been created, and they've avoided nearly 2 million plastic bottles by refilling their own drinking water. They've generated, again, over 2 million kilowatts of renewable energy. Basically, they pop off, okay? When it comes to sustainability, there are 3 pillars. It's in the environment, social and economic preservation. When you're talking about sustainability, you have to talk about those 3 aspects and you're like, oh, why is it economic? Well, you're going to need some money in order to do it in the first place, and that includes preserving the environment and maintaining ethical standards and helping the wider community. And typically when it comes to sustainable business in the hospitality industry, when they talk about social, they talk about the impacts on the local people and the livelihoods of the surrounding areas, not actually the people they're working with directly. So you have to bear that in mind. And when they talk about their social impact here, they talk about the fact that they have improved education in their local areas, they have invested in public infrastructure, they've helped improve healthcare provision in their areas through the Sustainability Fund, they've provided clean water and sanitation. So that is the social impact. And you're like, oh, is it greenwashing? Is it greenwashing? They didn't have to do it. And the thing is I can see the pros and negatives. It'd be better if they weren't there, because they wouldn't be using energy, they wouldn't be using our local water systems, they wouldn't be using X, Y and Z. And it's like, no, they wouldn't. But they are there now, and they will have not only hired local people, but they will have also helped the local environment by organising better water access to the local people, improving education, you know what I mean, and protecting the wildlife that is there. You know, they are doing their bit and they don't have to, but since they're positioning themselves as wellness, it would be pretty bad if you were around an area that wasn't looking so good, didn't have a thriving, healthy local village or local environment, that the two go together. Not only should the guests be well, but the people around them should also be well. You can be negative about this if you want to be, but I think it's pretty impressive the benefits of these hotel chains have brought. So that is the sustainability. Let's talk about the branding. So when I went onto their social media, both on Instagram and TikTok, their bio, they mentioned sustainability. They had a few words to describe them. They talk about wellness and sustainability. So it truly is one of the biggest parts of their business. They pride themselves on that. When I looked up sustainable hotel chains, they came up. But the main thing on their website is they talk about emotional experiences, and that's what they want people to take away, which is one of the least impactful things on the environment. Rather than making something to take home with them and using the resources in the area, it's more about what did you experience and take those memories back with you. So some of the offerings they have, they offer wellness and well-being opportunities, celebrating local cuisine, diving in the deep. They offer snorkeling opportunities, taking to the skies and paragliding in Oman. You know, there's skiing in France, there's sailing and cruising while you're by the sea. There's lots of family-specific opportunities. There's lots of culture discovery opportunities by reconnecting with the environment around you. Soul surfing. This is again like the soul surfing. This is the connection between wellness and the earth, which again you could like really unpack and be like, yeah, well, ecofeminism team. Do you know what I mean? But they're talking about soul surfing, taking the time to reflect while developing a profound respect and intimate connection to the ocean and deep love of nature. So again, wellness and sustainability going hand in hand. A fine romance. They offer romance? Do you come alone and they offer that? Or is it, I think, for couples. Romantic experiences leading to a heart-melting moment, from couple spa rituals to dreamy weddings to sunset cruises and secluded destinations. And then urban hotels for travel adventures. Discover six senses in a vibrant world city. So that's more than obviously if you go there you can then experience the local excitement of that specific city, for example Kyoto or Rome. They have 6 pillars: sleep, eat, spa, move, mindfulness and grow. Pop off. And I really like the grow one because it talks about activities for children based, on the dimensions of wellness, social, environmental, physical, spiritual, emotional and intellectual. That's good for you and the world around you. Again, the link is through and throughout. It's like healthy for you is also healthy for the planet. Healthy for the planet is also healthy for you. Just saying. So basically their branding is luxury, wellness and sustainability. Top 3. Okay, it's the best of the best, and typically the best of the best means quality products, typically means no toxins for both you and the environment, so the two go hand in hand. And when you're paying top dollar for just even one night, you'd expect the best of the best, and typically the best of the best is both sustainable for you and for the planet. So that's where the two link. Now let's talk about the product. So technically the branding is the product in a way, and we've spoken about some of the experiences you can have. But let's actually talk about when you go to one of the destinations, what do you get in the room? The villa description, amenities. First thing, sustainable bathroom amenities. So firstly, what does that mean? 2 issues here, 2 points here. Firstly, what does that mean then? Can we deep dive on that? Break it down for me. Are we talking about water efficiency in terms of the shower, the loo, or are we talking about sustainable products in the room? Like, are we using good brands that don't kill the planet? What are we talking about? Genuinely, what does that mean? But second point is, first thing first, you're going to be having a sustainable bathroom. I don't know what that means, but their point is their branding is in their product as well. It's a sustainable bathroom situation. Do you know what I mean? And then yoga mat, which then is wellness. Then pillow menu, an option of whatever pillow you require. And I'm guessing that's not just feather free, that's probably also chiropractic. And they have a natural mat / organic mattress, which again means no pesticides, really healthy sleeping environment. So that's third option down. That's both wellness and sustainability. Fourth, organic cotton bathrobes. Same again, wellness, because who isn't relaxed in a bathrobe? And then again, organic material. Fifth amenity, fully stocked minibar with complimentary soft drinks, beer, and locally sourced and homemade snacks. So locally sourced and homemade is really good because that means it's not flown in. Reduce the emissions, you're supporting a local business, you're supporting slow practices. Lovely. Everything else is just your standard hotel amenities. Both the product and the branding is interwoven between sustainability and wellness. They're almost seeing the two as the same thing. So those are the 2 branding things. I'm just going to mention another sustainability initiative because I read an article from the CEO bragging about some of the sustainability initiatives. So the Six Senses Lamu, which is one of the properties, is protecting 115,000 square metres of seagrass meadows, which is the equivalent of 16 soccer fields, and creating a protected nesting site for endangered green sea turtles in the Maldives to allow the local marine ecosystem there to thrive. The CEO says that sustainability is no longer a nice to have add-on, but instead an absolute necessity, which I think is completely true. The more seagrass that's in an area, the more absorbent that area is of carbon dioxide, and then again reduces the overheating of the ocean, but that also reduces less climatic disasters, for example cyclones, because the warmer the water gets, more intense storms become. And so yes, while that is actually protecting the environment, it's also protecting your property. A hotel that's on the edge of a cliff in an area that is naturally prone to storms when climate change is on the rise, because they will get worse and your property is in danger. And then you can say, hey, that's such a capitalistic take. Hey, if it's going to protect that area, which is a hotel and a local community, at least they're doing something. We're going to sum up. That's the 6 senses. We have the 3 pillars there. We've got sustainability. They have branding and their product, which both have sustainability woven throughout them. The product is a wellness, luxurious sustainability retreat, and that's the branding. That's the product. That's the branding. But you're going to need a load of money to go. Is the only thing. But at least you know that guests' money are going towards some positive projects for the environment and the local people. So being able to maintain that sustainability integrity across several continents is pretty impressive. So I'm impressed, I'm happy. Anyway, thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next week. This has been Ellie, and I'm out. Bye.